super late. Nobody, it's all good. Nobody's gonna care at this point. Come on.
Also, the lock on fucking Nana too.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, you don't hurt
Don't
Nana.
do it to Nana. That's like doing it to Sue.
I know. Don't touch Sue.
Don't touch
Yeah.
Sue. Don't touch Nana. Nana's doing his best. He does his bard dance. He is a bard. We get this. He is Swerve's bard.
Yes.
And
Okay.
like,
Did you see the part where he pulled Swerve out of the ring and then just started dancing to him, like to get him excited, like to get him pumped, to get him back focused in the match? I thought, I was like, because the Hurt Syndicate was like shitting on Nana for being a bad manager and just being like obsessed with his coffee and his dances. So the fact that he was like getting like into the dance and everyone around like in unison was just, come on,
yeah. He was
into it.
doing bard work. He was literally trying to do bardic inspiration, and he rolled a 14 with a +2 advantage. So 16, we got him going again. He just didn't get him winning.
Absolutely.
That's what it felt like to me. But then again, I mean, he's like an elder bard in my head. So.
I love it.
Like fucking level 7 bard at this point. Can I just say that Marina Shafir could step on me?
I'm with
you. You can.
Okay, yes. Marina Shafir could step on me.
I mean,
right on my throat. Don't care. Let's go. Grind your heel in. This will be fun.
Yes. Jon Moxley with Marina Shafir and the rest of the Death Riders versus Orange Cassidy for the World Championship. I wasn't a fan of how much blood was in this match, but it was a good freaking match.
Bah, we understand you hate the blood. Beyond the blood, and I mean, you could call him Blood Orange at this point.
I didn't think of that.
And we know that, like Blood Angel, Blood Orange will cheat. So, I mean, it was just so much good shit in this match. Can I just say, Jon Moxley's slutty little waist. I was like, are you going back to Japan to get another belt? Because that's what you do, homie, when you are going to Japan to get the belt. What's going on?
Yeah, he was in New Japan shape. He's in New Japan shape. Yeah.
So I wonder if he's going to be doing something over there. Well, I mean, obviously he's going to be doing Wrestle Kingdom.
Obvi.
But yeah, nothing about this match was hetero. Nothing about this match.
I am wearing my wrestling is gay shirt, by the way.
Wrestling is fucking gay. Wrestling is for the queers. The queens and the queers.
So here's the thing. I wrote about it on Blue Sky. I loved the imagery of blood all over Moxley, especially his hands, and none of it being his.
And then when he slapped Marina Shafir's hands with the blood all over it, and she's like,
absolutely,
like matches on the leggings.
Matches like this is exactly what blood is for, right? There is an intensity. So yesterday, I was having a really bad day. I turned on Full Gear 2023 because what do you know? Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. Yeah. This was for the international title. And there was that switcheroo that was going on, and Phoenix won it because Moxley was under, all of that storyline from last year.
Yeah.
So that match compared to this match, this is darker. This is, 2023 was like, we're going to Hogwarts, right? So sunshiny and happy. This was like the Deathly Hallows. We're returning to the same place, but there is so much blood that has been spilled already. And I'm thinking Hogwarts because it's the only thing that I can think of that was once happy, now no longer. There was blood on Moxley's hands,
Baldur's Gate
obviously.
works too. Yeah.
I don't know Baldur's Gate. I don't know Baldur's Gate.
Girl.
But I love
Girl, do you play video games at all? No. Okay, we're gonna have this discussion later. My apologies.
we'll go another 2 hours.
Yes, John reminds me of 1800 prize fighters on the English docks fighting after working in a mine for 12 hours. It does. It also reminds me of Rough Trade.
KS Rough Trade.
Rough Trade. Rough Trade.
Oh.
Trey, I thought you was like Rough Trey. I'm like, who is that? A rapper?
No,
Who's Rough Trade?
Trade. Rough Trade. It's again more gay culture, sweetie. More gay culture. Get up on this. Get up. Yes, it was like when he was fighting Effie. It was like two guys who were really into rough.
They're gonna
trade.
kiss.
They're
They
gonna
might
kiss.
kiss.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the
If
thing
he was
is,
there,
I
there
mean,
would have been a kiss. Come on, we know that.
I the amount of violence that was in this match was exactly what needed to be happening. And I know that you don't like the blood. I know that Mike the ref in the chat says the blood was a mistake. Okay.
no.
No, I think he means
But
not the blood that was a mistake. It's just how much blood.
oh,
I think
okay.
it's what he means. Not
yeah,
that it
I don't
happened.
think you can.
I didn't
control
understand that.
necessarily.
I think it just went like I'm not just saying I don't like blood, but it worked here in the
Mhm.
like when Stone Cold was passing out in the sharpshooter when he's got the mat.
Yeah.
That works for me. Some of like when you see Ric Flair after one of those like 60-minute like classics, and he's just his hair is red, like he became a ginger in a match. That's well used blood, and here, while I don't like it, it was very well used in how it visually to show how unhinged Mox has become. The fact that he was covered, he was bathed in blood.
Yeah. What the reason I think there was so much of it is Cassidy doesn't gig very often.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
like when Mox gigs, he's going to get exactly as much
Exactly.
as he
Yep.
wants. But Orange Cassidy just doesn't. And so if you don't, do this on the regular, you're not going to be that great.
I do want to mention at the end, we obviously have
Ooh.
shenanigans. We have our Death Riders coming up, and commentary did put over, hey, it's not against the rules for them to just show up, to stand outside the ring, to be intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get the conglomeration beating the piss out of them, which is like, yes, we love good versus evil. We're going around, we're getting around. And then Marina Shafir shows up in the ring with that briefcase. And then all of a sudden, all you heard was the crowd getting excited. And then it was like, what is happening? And you see motherfucking Willow Nightingale take out Marina Shafir.
Damn.
So absolutely everything that needed to happen. And then they're tussling outside the ring. And it was just, I want to see that program.
Yeah.
Give me that program. But having Kyle O'Reilly and Rocky Romero and Tomohiro Ishii be the opposite of the Death Riders, having Willow be the opposite of Marina, those are the friends that Orange Cassidy can rely on.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't had friends. And who can he count on is the friends who help you along the way in your trying times. And I made a comment on Blue Sky that it was like, they tell you that if you're getting attacked and you don't think that your body is going to survive or you're going to be laid to rest, you should put the DNA of your attacker underneath your fingernails. I know that that's morbid.
And no, it's true. It's true.
But
yeah.
the scraping of the back, yes, exactly.
That's what it's
scraping of
for.
the back. And both of them, like, one person is taking off their spray tan, the other is putting blood on.
Beautiful.
But it was so beautiful and such a love letter to the mortality that is wrestling, right? These bodies decompose. These bodies are not forever. And I did mention Ric Flair, or I did want to mention the Ric Flair because Ric Flair had the bleach blonde hair. Orange Cassidy has blonde hair, and it looks so good with a little bit of color in it. It looks so good.
He looks good with a crimson mask. He just does.
He just does.
And God, there were just some things these guys did in this match that were just beautiful. There was a Gotch style pile driver that Mox did.
Oh,
I screamed. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. It's like
so good.
I literally went, I'm sitting there watching on my computer. I'm like, Suzuki is what I
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Orange Cassidy sort of became Blood Orange, or what I'm calling Blood Orange, and cheated. Fucking cheated. Nasty ass bastard cheated. Hit Jon Moxley in the face with the
case.
With the
briefcase.
Mm-hmm. And Mox still kicked out.
Somehow kicked out. Which
you
like
showed up.
You want to play dirty? Let's all play dirty together.
Yeah. Exactly.
And in the end, behind the ref's back, it is Wheeler Yuta pledging his allegiance. Because we hadn't seen Wheeler Yuta in the truck. We hadn't seen him all night. Where does he come? In a hoodie and
Usaiko Ni.
Exactly.
Usaiko Ni, one of my favorite things in the world. Because if you get enough running, anybody can do it.
But this is where my pleasure left my body.
Okay.
Because the post-match was grueling for me. Post-match, we do see Jon Moxley hold Orange Cassidy down. And Wheeler Yuta pours something that is
it's just disinfectant.
Bathroom cleaner. I don't know.
It looked honestly like it looked like sea breeze or like tinted, it looked like tinted witch hazel. And so I was like looking out for his massive head wound. Very demure, very mindful. That was just good bro shit.
Yeah, just
sure.
First aid.
It's like Swerve checking on Hangman security system.
Yeah.
It's just good bro shit.
And then for some reason, Hangman Page arrives, who is already feral. Arrives. Leaves his plants. Grabs a chair. And then stares Moxley down, which, like, you haven't earned your keep to get to that level. You got to start at the bottom. You lost a couple, bud. You keep losing to Jay White.
He's like, I'm not fighting you. I'm distracting you.
Yeah. And in comes Christian Cage. And commentary's going, he has to sign it. He has to sign it. Does he have a pen? And I'm like, no. Like, no. Christian Cage stares down and holds the contract up. And then all of a sudden, Jay White.
Yeah, guns up, baby. Guns up.
Now that I will guns up for.
Yeah, baby.
I like that we're going back to all of these different feuds that we've had, which is great. But there's too many people interfering. The ending of WrestleMania this last year, right? With The Rock coming out, and then John Cena, and then all these other people, then The Undertaker showing up. And then that was fun. This did not feel fun to me. It was like, okay, are we waiting for a debut of someone? No? Okay. Moxley's booking it the fuck out of there. He's got his little briefcase. Marina is helping him out. Everybody's leaving. I'm like, okay, guess that's it. But I don't see the AEW logo, the all rights reserved.
Because Darby was going to hit somebody with a car.
He's just taking a page out of Camille's book. He's like,
okay. Hey, I disagree with you, Auntie. Very severely. Yes, I think
severely. Severely.
I think we're seeing
Ooh.
this secondary, like this next group that will be going against the BCC one by one, because we've touched on the conglomeration.
Right.
Fantastic. If we touch on this other group, this sort of weird, the enemy of my enemy is my friend shit going on.
Yeah.
And you had, just to stop Jay White, you had Claudio and Pac show up.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I just feel like they're building phase 2 of this AEW, not necessarily originals, but originals paired with transplants. And I think we might see something there. Obviously I've said it, so I believe it, but
hey, we got to get somewhere. And I don't know, it was messy, but then, yes, as we mentioned, in comes a car that is graffitied. And I immediately goes, who the fuck is that? And my husband goes, it's Darby Allin. It's obviously Darby Allin. I'm like, is it? And here he is in his dumb peak jacket.
He needs to send that bitch to the dry cleaner.
Yeah, it's gross.
Problem. That is that jacket nasty.
Yeah, I think he needs to clean that so badly.
I don't
think that he owns a
No, I mean, I don't hate it. I just hate how gross it is. That's,
oh yeah.
I don't hate the jacket.
It's very for him. I just love shitting on Darby Allin for no reason.
We all love shitting on Darby Allin.
But I love that he was like, oh, okay, I ran into your car. Clearly did significant damage to this very brand new looking truck. And then he's like, no, I'm going to get on the hood of the car, and was struggling to get on the hood because there's no front.
Funny.
There's no bumper to jump up on the car.
You think this was true?
It was just so funny. And
then they jacked a car to get away from him.
I know.
I was like commandeering. Oh no, that's a carjacking. Remember, we're going to talk about what's it called? Crimes. When you're talking with me, to talk about crimes, there's vandalism.
Yeah.
And then there's grand theft auto. With carjacking. Anywhere you take Marina Shafir, she should be considered a deadly weapon. So while it may have been like stealing a car before, but if she's in there, it's carjacking.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That's fair.
I
fair.
think they just got a ride share. They didn't do any crimes. It was a ride share. Come on.
You can't be that fast with a ride share. When have you gotten an Uber in less than like 10 minutes? They would have been sitting there going 10 minutes of Darby like beating their car forgetting they're there at all and just beating that car to death. No, man. No.
Listen, those dirty skate punks, dirty skate punks from Auburn. Let me tell you, Auburn is not a place that you want to hang out. I'll just put that there. I don't live in Auburn. I live very far away from Auburn.
Shit. Dirty skate punk from Auburn.
It's trailer park trash.
What's up, Tyler? Sorry.
It's not where you want to be.
God damn it.
So shit. That's what happened. It didn't feel as long as they normally feel. We had a couple of big surprises that made us happy. Andre saw too much blood, and it made his little weenie heart, his little pussy ass heart sad. And
I just don't see the need for blood in wrestling most of the time. Like, I'm sorry, like in this situation, I think it worked, but like most of the time when Jon Moxley bleeds, does he really need to have blood in most of his matches? No, it doesn't really add to most of his shit. It did. This time, blood worked in professional wrestling. Just, I don't know, weird things for me.
When he makes someone else bleed, I think you see it as more of a storytelling aspect. But when he bleeds, it's like a Wednesday.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just a Wednesday. And Wednesday, you know what that means. See? Auburn, not great. It's not great. When
David, what's up?
When a friend says that they moved to Auburn, you go, my condolences. My condolences.
Stat versus Monet, says Mike the Ref, was the longest women's match in AEW history. That is not a terrible shocker. And it was maybe one of the best ones in AEW history.
So let me tell you, when I did my predictions podcast, which you can see over my YouTube channel, I did a small little, so it's with Jose, Ella, and Kimmy, and I made them do trivia.
Kimmy, is it you, Scoops McGee?
With Scoops McGee.
Oh man, I'm so jelly. I love Scoops. He is such a sweetheart.
But I made them do a trivia, and one of the questions was, which of these women's matches, and I listed all of the matches that have been for every Full Gear, which of them have been over 15 minutes? And out of the 4 years that there's been a Full Gear, only 2, and they were just over the 15-minute mark. Which is per usual for women's matches, which unfortunately for us, because some of these matches I wanted to see 10 more minutes, like Stat versus Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, that would have been so good.
So good. But but I do think that Mercedes and Stat this time around, absolutely fantastic. Love it. Give me 14 of them right now.
This is the best I've seen Mercedes outside of Japan.
Oh,
absolutely.
100%. 100%. Like,
because she can do some extraordinary stuff with the Joshi girls. But now we know, she's back on her. She's back on her shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think it might be time to shut her down for the night.
Man, Auntie, you and I got to do some bullshit at some point. We just got to sit around and shoot the shit. I don't even know.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we have so much similarities. I mean, Andre, we do have our similarities.
We do. You too.
I think we might. Yeah. There may be. I'm just like you. You're just like me. It's something everyone can see. Yeah, it's like that.
Oh my gosh, voice of an angel over here.
She really does.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Out of the 3 of us, she has the voice of an angel. At least I believe, because I know it's not me.
I am a karaoke dreamer, and that's about it.
I love
me too.
Karaoke. Karaoke is free practice.
I haven't gone karaoke in so long.
Man, if we all get together, karaoke's on me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take care of the
room
and I'll have to split the drinks with someone because I don't drink.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
For real.
I've never been to a karaoke. I just go to bars that have karaoke. That's why I've never done a room.
They have here what's called the Rock Box, and that's where I had one of my birthdays during the pandemic, because it was so awesome because you're in these separate rooms.
Yes.
And they bring you your own food and drinks and all the things, and it's just you and your friends. And I love that because I get my friends to sing things like Hamilton and go, yes, stay with me. And it's like, yes. And then another person is singing, All Star by Smash Mouth. And it's like, what is this smorgasbord of songs?
Now
love
I really want to do
you
because that's the thing. It's like you're talking Hamilton. I'm like, let me.
Yes.
I'm taking these hospital lanes, make a light coat with blood stains. And I'm never going to stop until they make them burn them up and scatter the remains. I mean, come on. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
Okay.
Let's
go. I need to get a passport now. Damn it. I need to get a passport so I can come do this.
Honestly, we should have an OLE holiday party.
For real.
And there is a way to do karaoke with everyone. And I don't know. We play some Jackbox games, do some fun.
All you have to do is tell me a week ahead of time and tell me it's time. Because I will straight up be there. We are going to bullshit for you for the holidays. Bobby's going to make some cool videos on OLE. You have got to check out our shorts. that's going to be at our local establishment on YouTube, OLE Pods on pretty much everything else. And what can I say? But this has been full fucking gear.
Quickly give everybody their shout outs. Lauren, tell us where they find you.
They can find me on Twitter at Lulu Goodnight, although I've now moved to Blue Sky, which is actually at Lauren Goodnight. And twitch.tv/Lauren Goodnight is where you can catch me playing my games. We're still working on Cult of the Lamb, and we will soon be moving over to Baldur's Gate. If you also want to see me doing other shit, I'm on Mark Talks Wrestling as one of the GMs in his WWE 2K24 universe mode.
Oh.
Auntie, where can they find you?
You can find me anywhere that there's a social media _queer auntie. If you can't find me _queer auntie, just having queer auntie is there. Blue Sky doesn't like it. Twitch doesn't like it. But you know what? I'm everywhere that you want to be. I'm moving away from Twitter because honestly, people are really mean for no reason and they aren't being held accountable. And then I say things like, you should just shut the fuck up, and then I'm banned for 7 days. So let's be kind to each other, but also like don't stand for people being shitty. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to be your auntie. I'm here to give you great advice, talk about wrestling, and also to tell you when you're being dumb to shut the fuck up. But you should follow me anywhere. I'm here every Thursday at OLE and every Monday for Women's Classic Wrestling. Monday, we're going to be talking about episode 2 of season 1 of the Mae Young Classic. I get to finally talk about how excited I am about Mercedes Martinez, even though AEW forgot about her.
Yeah, I know.
But tomorrow I'm on Fightful Overbooked, where we are going to talk about how wrestling made us cry. It'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, we're gonna have to be there.
Thank you for joining,
Tyler. I am very glad to see you subscribe to us, and you're going to see some really cool content over the next few weeks. The holidays are honestly one of OLE's best times, and for you to be joining us then, what can I say? But you've chosen the perfect time.
Yeah, and you can find me on. I guess I haven't really been posting on X a lot lately, but you can find me on X and Blue Sky, Add That Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, Add That Canada Dude, Facebook at Andre and Melville Wrestling Talk, and my YouTube page, youtube.com/at Andre Melville Wrestling Talk, where me and Mel talk Japanese professional wrestling, we talk New Japan, we talk Stardom, we talk Mario Gold, and we talk the local independent wrestling scene, which we have in a show coming up this week, covering the CWB show we were at this Friday, and I missed seeing Kushida, who was in town for another promotion. So, I will be back this Wednesday for Marvel Talk on the MC Rebound as we talk Black Widow, where it is in the timeline. We're going to review it as if we saw it in 2016. That's how we're going to do it. And then you can also find me actually tomorrow, or just today because it's middle of the morning now. with Mark, Bobby, and Eled, and then this coming Friday, Japanese Wrestling Update with my tag team partner, Mel Balcom.
This has been an enlightening time. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you, Andre, and Auntie, you and I, like, for real.
For reals.
Right now, for reals. And I mean, what can we say except thank you guys for showing up. I'm so grateful for OLE, and I'm so grateful for the family here and our viewers who follow us on Twitch as well. I mean, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the way we saw the show. And don't forget to tell us on Twitter, Blue Sky, and in our comments what you thought of the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give